Okay, story time. I literally stepped off this matter on Friday afternoon, which was a mad scramble for the finish line because the ATO set a deadline of if you haven't lodged 3 tax returns by Friday, they're going to issue a default assessment in sort of the mid 8 figures. So yeah, we were pumping to get it done. We had a heap of advice to do. It was super complex matter, super complex M&A event that we had to work through. Taxpayer was also, pretty late getting it all done himself, but that's okay. ATO refused to move the deadline, even though the portal was broken for one of the entities, so we couldn't lodge that tax return on time, even if we tried. We said to the officer, we'll even send you drafts. We'll agree, we'll do an undertaking, we'll let you secure property even if they really wanted to. We would have done that. ATO just said flat no, and I get their position. So it was a whole year that the ATO had been bugging this guy to lodge his tax returns, and he'd been, having some avoidant behavior, and personally, I do get that. Anyway, ATO refused to move the deadline. They said they were going to respond formally to my email, where I accused them of something called conscious maladministration, which always gets a bit of a stir. But they didn't even send me an email replying before the deadline. Very, very luckily, we actually got the returns lodged on Friday afternoon before the ATO deadline expired because the portal seemed to just fix itself, which it does. We were looking down the barrel of about 7 or 8 mil of tax plus a 75% penalty on top of that. So it would have been about 13 mil or so. Anyway, moral of the story, kids, is don't tempt the ATO with a default assessment because technically they don't have to tell you before they issue the assessment. They just have to go, you haven't lodged, here's your default assessment. And if you've done something really, really naughty, they won't give you any warning and you end up having a very bad time.